Alright, alright, cool. So let's get started. I'm gonna see if I can put on some music. Oops, alright. Okay, so this is what we have right now. If you guys are wondering where I got this design from, I made a video talking about the 3D design for this. The 3D design for this came from make.com. Well, they have a magazine and they have like a Thingiverse link where you can actually get this FPV quadcopter. Let me see if I can. I have the magazine right here. It's this one. I don't know what issue this is, but there you go. And I'm gonna be just looking back for reference. Whoops. Yikes. Ouch. Yeah, I don't have a proper stand, so I'm using a Rubik's Cube to support everything. But the bad thing about that is that I have like 2 airsoft guns like right behind this. They're not loaded, but they make like really mean sounds, like, well, this one, and then like you cock it. I'm just, honestly, I should have had this prepared beforehand. Why didn't I prepare it beforehand? I have no idea. I'm also setting up my laptop next to it so that I can charge my phone, because that's always nice. I don't want to have my stuff like die midstream. There's no one here, so I am kind of talking to no one, so yeah. Track Train Play. Have you guys heard of Track Train Play? I like Track Train Play. Track Train Play is an amazing SoundCloud podcast. No SoundCloud, I do not want to sign up. Track Train Play. Okay, is that playlist number 5? Alright, let's just start. Oh, they released Overpass. Very nice. Alright. Wow, that's great. Alright. First matter of business is fitting this in. You have to make sure that these buttons are put in place well, because this is very important for any RC operated anything. RC operated stuff. Now, I'm really scared of this, 'cause I don't want the antennas to get broken. But as I was saying, these buttons right here have to be at least visible, or in a place where I can like press them. So if I'm right here, I can just take like with a tweezer or something and just press the bind button to bind it to an RC controller, or to a, what is this, a firmware update button, if I ever want to do that. The important part of this step right now is making sure that everything fits. So that's the first thing we're going to be doing right now. Stuffing all these cables in with no particular order, because what do I know about order? I'm just going to stuff them all in. Then we're going to plug in our fly control board, our FlySky controller, and it has to be face up in a certain direction. I'm going to go check the magazine and see what place we have to put it in. Let's see. It's supposed to be an exact fit, but I know that ours isn't particularly an exact fit. Now, part of my problem is that I didn't get the exact board. So, like, this is an older version of my FlySky controller that I have right now. And it was supposed to fit like exactly into these dimensions. Mine is going to have a little bit of gaps, so my tolerances were a bit off, but it should be okay for our purposes. So yeah. And then afterwards, I hope to at least solder some motors onto it, and the power supply, because the power supply is really weird. Like, I looked at it, and it was I don't know if it was a female adapter, if it was a male adapter, I don't know. But it was really weird in the sense that, like, gosh, like, I don't even know how to explain it. Alright, now we're getting into some of the tough parts. What is the tough part? The tough part is making sure all this stays. Now, what do you do for this? I actually don't know. Oh yeah, maybe I should move, because there are cables attached to this FlySky control board that I soldered on. Whoops, no, I moved the table too much. But there are solder points on this that I moved a little bit too much. Let me just extend those out, because these weren't letting the FlySky controller to move. But I have to keep like an open space at least so that the motors can fit in properly. So I guess what I'm going to have to do is move the, as you can see right here, move these, what are these called, placeholder pins? I don't know. To the right side of the drone, because they're taking up way too much space on the flash controller board. Hopefully soon, as I can get this in. And, oh, something interesting about the list of materials that you have to get is that one of them is, oh, look at that. Nice chat. Chinese. And probably Japanese lettering. Alright, let's keep this going. I think this is a good fit. Well, not right now, but I'm trying to put the flash controller board on this side of it so as to not have it bleach out. Oh god, this is tough. Ooh, I really hope I didn't move that. Yes! I got a perfect fit. Well, it's not really a perfect fit, but I'll say it's a perfect fit. I love you like Kanye loves Kanye. Alright. Give me a sec. I have to get rubber bands. The most rubber bands that I have right now, and I mean I could just resort to using electrical tape to keep all this together, but I don't really want to do that. Well, I have these rubber bands, and they're like really small. I can get these out. These are like insanely small. Like I can't even bend them. Could use my soldering iron. It's dirty though. This part is they come with like these things. So. I don't know. Let me see what I can find. Might have something in here. Whoops. Sorry. I moved the thing a bit too much. I can't find anything. Actually, I might have exactly what I'm looking for. Whoops. I actually might not have what I'm looking for. I need something to hold all this in place while it flies. So, it's gonna be tough. I need something to hold this together. Oh, this is the most evil idea ever. You guys know these? These are rubber bands for your braces, if you've ever had braces. And what they're supposed to do is just keep everything in place. I think it's an exact fit that I could do on this. This will be the most disgusting drone ever. But honestly, what if I ever made something that's not disgusting? So, let me just see if I can fit this in. So if I lean that there, and lean this here, I'm gonna need a ton of these. This is not going to stay fit. I mean, somewhat, to an extent. And then I can just put tape on these two parts, except for this. Yeah, this is actually good. So, alright. This is electrical tape. Always use electrical tape if you're taping something with electronics. It's pretty self-explanatory. It's not that difficult to get a grasp of. I'm like really low. I think this might be like my last layer. So I've used this up. a lot. Let's see if I can get some scissors. I love socially conscious rap. You guys see that thing by Lucas, that guy named Lucas something, I don't know. And he was like, he made that song called I'm Not Racist. That song was good. I like that song. Alright. Yeah, this is like my last layer of this. Whoops. A day in the life of a poor person who makes stuff on YouTube. And nobody's probably going to see this. By the time I actually upload this, I'll probably get like 1 or 2 viewers. And I kind of expect that. I don't expect really anyone to look at this, unless it's like something really cool. Like one time I hacked a Club Penguin account and it got like thousands and thousands of views. And that was really stupid. Like that wasn't anything interesting. That's something that anyone can pull off with a couple of scripts. And you can just learn how to do that on like YouTube or Vimeo, for Christ's sake. But people don't like cool stuff. People like stupid stuff. So what can you do about these things? Can't really do much about that. On that note, I have found, well actually no, my dad found this really cool thing, and it's a ruler, but on the bottom it has like the formulas for trig ratios and different things like that. It's really nice, I like it. Okay, so let's do one straight strip right here. Got this right here. 3M is really nice. I like it. You just move this tape out of the way. The reason I have these notches on here is because there are motors that are going to be attached onto this frame. And I did not leave enough space for this. There's a little hole right here. It's okay, we can fix that. Some more tape. Oh, wow, there's actually a hidden layer underneath the top layer. How resourceful of me. It would be a sin if I did not use all of it. Ouch. Now that I was thinking about this, I probably should have painted the frame. I was thinking about painting it, because I could totally do that. A lot of the times I do paint anything that I 3D print. I usually do that. Like I have this castle. It's a pretty dumb castle, really. I didn't really work very hard on this. I should have, though. It was really easy. Like this door is made out of a paraboloid. It's really thin, small base. I left like a huge, well not huge, it's like a really small line spacing right here, and I didn't even notice that. There's a central building in the middle with like houses, and I don't even know if you can see it because it's so small, but it has like windows and a door. I probably spent more time on that central building than I did on the castle in general. Whoops. Once again, not a very good setup I got right here. Like the slightest movement actually makes everything fall. And that's not very good because, as I said before, I have like 2 airsoft guns behind my phone right now. But they're not really on the trigger. Like the trigger's all the way over there. The trigger's not even close. But it's going to be incredibly dangerous when I turn on this bad boy. Like, it's going to be so dangerous. You know, I live on the edge. That's nice. I really like this song. Ouch. Wow. Gave me like this small piece of tape at the end. If you've ever been in a breakup or whatever, this song is good. This whole playlist, what playlist number is this? This is actually their 5th version. Track Train Play came out in 2016, or 2015. It was probably late 2015, early 2016. and it's just instrumentals, but they're like really good instrumentals. And you know, if you just want to pass the time listening to people play instruments and making beats, you know, this is good stuff. I'm not sponsored by Track Train Play, though I wish I was. Hit me up, Track Train Play, if you want to get with me. Alright, so this is my badly put together drone. But then again, everything I do is badly put together. So this is this right here now. And then I'll put more rubber bands like this on it. But let's just see. So it doesn't fall. And neither does it fall through these cracks on the bottom, which is very important. And I'm going to plug this top part of the FlySky receiver in just to show you its functionality. Let's see if I can get that cable. Alright. If you're watching this, please share it. I don't really mind talking to like one person, but you know, it'd be cool if I got more people in here. Okay. So it's really hard to put in. But as you can see, it takes like a really small USB micro input, and I'm going to plug it into the power supply right now. Let me just take this out. Now, well, yeah, it fell. Oh no, it's okay. I taped it well. If everything goes well, 2 lights should appear, a red and a blue one. The red one is the the RC, I'll just say RC for short, and the blue one should be bind. It's just, whoops. After years of using computers, I've never plugged a USB port into an Ethernet port. God. Yes! Look at that. That is lit. You ever seen lit? This is lit. That's a blink LED. Alright. So now that we have that, it's pretty safe to say that we can now solder in the motors. So I'm going to put this away. And after we solder in the motors, we can put in the functionality for this. This is an FPV goggle set. What an FPV goggle set is, you know, from the name FPV, there's going to be a camera attached to this whole thing on the top, which will allow you to give you a first-person view of the whole drone. These little nubs right here are actually, oh, thank you for the like, by the way. These little nubs right here are going to contain radio transmission and receiving inputs. Now, what does that mean? That just means that kind of in the same way that you have an old school TV, which allows you to tune in and tune out of certain radio frequencies. This will allow you to tune in to certain radio frequencies to show you an image in the same way a TV does. If you've ever seen those videos on YouTube where it's like playing Fortnite on super old Toshiba, like the Toshiba had boomboxes that had like TV screens on it, and you could tune it in like, you know, using TV antenna, whatever, and it would go through these bands. That's the same thing that this does, except, you know, higher resolution. Like you could watch pretty good 4K on this. I could actually watch Fortnite on this, and this would be way better than my TV. Actually, no, I have a 4K TV, so it's fine. But that's not the point right now. Once we're done with the motors, guys, I'm not going to go farther than the motors for today. We're going to put this bad boy together, and then I'm going to go because I know I have a lot of people waiting for this. Oh, sorry. I keep on dropping it. Come on. There you go. That's fine. Alright, so let's get these motors out. The cool thing about these motors is they're all magnetic, so I never lose them. I don't think they came with this bag. This is not the right bag for it. This is supposed to be the analog power supply for the flight control board, because there are 2 pins on here that are VCC and ground, and that's what this is for. So I'm going to put this back in the package, but just in case if you were wondering, like, oh, does that plug into the motors? Like, no. And we're probably going to have to, like, cut the tips of these motors. Yeah, we're going to have to cut the tips of these motors with wire cutters, so let's do that. Whoa, I'm just getting notifications. We're gonna have to do this one by one. So that and that. I'm probably gonna have to end this early. Yeah, now that I think about it, we're probably gonna have to end this early. Oh damn! I put them all in the same pile, and then they all just like built back up again. All right. Let's see if I can just doop. All right, so I cut that off, and then this is really short. Ah. Damn. This is actually so thin. I have to put both of them together. Wait, can I just do that? Damn. Let's see if I can just... Wow. Let's see if you can figure this out. If that's the case, I'm gonna need either thinner wire cutters, or maybe I can just use this scissor. I've done this before where, or maybe, trying to get that middle part. Don't want to skate it. Yeah, I can see it through here. Yeah. I'm sorry, I'm gonna have to end this live stream short in a few minutes. Yeah, I got it. Alright. Yeah. These gauges are really too small, so I'm gonna have to just not use them. I'm gonna have to do this manually by hand. So there you go. We have 2 points on right now. I just have to look at where I have to solder them, and then I'll show you guys some soldering. Alright. So where does this go? Figure G. Okay, so this is very important. 2 of the motors are designed to rotate clockwise, blue and red motors. So blue and red motors, which is one that I have right here, are clockwise, and the counterclockwise are black and white motors. Strip tin and solder the battery cable to the flight controller. Wait a minute, where's that? Where's figure H? Exactly as shown on that. Is that, oh, those are on the M1s, M2s. Okay. Alright, I'll do 1 motor for now. And see how far we go from that. I have to move everything out of the way because I don't want anything to get burned. Alright, so I have to move my wire cutters over here, anti-static bag over there. Okay. I really hope I don't get burned. I'm going to put my motors like right here next to the camera so nothing happens to them. And we are going to solder this onto this. I'm going to use M1 motors. Actually, let me not be an idiot and actually look at how this is soldered. Now, I was going to do it right. So red is on M1 right here. Alright, I know exactly what I'm doing. Let's hope that doesn't happen while I'm soldering, or else I might burn my phone. Like, terribly. Alright. We actually do have to be incredibly delicate with this. This is like this could end terribly if I don't, like, do this right. Alright. Oh. Please don't break, my little buddy. Please, we can survive together. This mix is really nice. What mix is this? I have to get, you guys know the Joe Rogan podcast, and he always has Jamie there. I need a really cool, witty sidekick who's next to me with a computer producing all of this, while I tell him really funny dad jokes on the side. Like, that would just be awesome. Alright, so that's Breath of Light. Is this Weller soldering iron? What is Weller? Weller is really bad. Don't buy this. The only reason I bought this is because I'm poor. If you want really good ones, get the Hakko soldering station. I know a lot of people in like the independent third-party repair scene for Apple. They are really big on Hakko. Also, Paul Daniels. Paul Daniels made software. It's so easy where you can just find board schematics, and it's just so like, his software is great. If you do want to get into board repair, sorry, keeps on falling. If you do want to get into board repair, I'm trying not to like put in too much pressure onto the table, because this isn't an actual table. This is like one of those foldable tables that you just take out, and it's like, whoa. Yeah, that's my soldering station, kids. Foldable table. I think maybe I just do one cable right now. I'm trying to put both of them in, but this is like turning into a nightmare, so let me just extend that out a bit. God. You want to make sure you have proper cable management. Oh yeah, and let me get my mask. Because if you didn't know, using safety goggles by themselves, by itself, is not all that you need for this. You need stuff like this. This is very important. You have to put on at least a filtration system when you're doing any type of soldering, if you want to live. I'm putting on the mask right now. So, because I don't want to breathe. You're going to see a lot of smoke is going to come out of this right now. So, yeah. Just, I'm going to put in pressure right here. Just hope the camera doesn't fall. Oh, shit. Ooh, no. Sweetie, please stick. Hold on. The cable came out of the thing. But that's fine, because now I can just fuse it without having much of a problem, I hope. This is incredibly difficult. Oh my god. Alright. Let's see if I can just use my other hand to stabilize the cable while I try and fuse that. Oh, I think I got it. Do I have a winner? Mama say yes. Mama say yes. Oh yeah, boy. Alright. We have cable 1 down. That's good. That's actually really nice. Now I gotta get cable 2 down. So, yep. Let's do cable 2. Alright. Let's turn up this track. I can barely hear Track Train. I still can't hear it. Someone has to come in there with like quality control or something. Alright. Now this is incredibly dangerous. You're gonna see a lot of like marks right here and here and here and here. That's my skin. I burned like huge chunks of my skin off doing this. Like a long time ago. So far to the point that if I do actually get, oh shoot, oh my god, no, wait. Ah, I made it like a bridge connection to a capacitor. That's not good. I really don't want to blow off the pad. Blowing off any type of pad is like really bad. Ah, shit. Oh god. Please be good. Please be good to me. Don't stop messing with me. Move. You know you're in the limelight when you have to ask metal to move. Ouch. Alright. I'm going to use this thing called flux. What is flux? That's a good question. Flux is the amazing thing that turns into acid once you use it after a while. Use this to dab on any type of application of flux, because this is incredibly dangerous. This is actual corrosive acid that will burn if you touch it. So don't be an idiot. Like this. Like exactly like that. And then you're dead. I can't even touch this like right now. I have to like use these pliers to do it. But then again, that's like building 101, so. Oh shit, I got some on my table, so I guess my table's gonna be like acid now. Yep, I dropped like a piece of acid right there. I'm gonna have to clean that up later. Alright, that's good. Let's see if I can get this piece soldered on now. Please don't burn. Please. Yes. I have it. Just have to fix it a bit. Because there is a bridge with a capacitor that I do not like. I do not like this at all. Crap. If it does bridge with the capacitor, and then I test it and it doesn't work, I really fucked up. Like, terribly. Like, that's levels of you messed up, you're an idiot, oh my god, that I can't even, like, express right now. Please be good to me. Stop. No! Stay. Ah, crap. I think I put on too much solder. I put on way too much. Now there's a bridge, but if the bridge... Oh, well. See, this is incredibly dangerous. I shouldn't be doing this. Anyways, I'm going to unplug my soldering iron now. Let's plug this thing in and see if it works. Then we have one motor. This motor's like kind of just dangling around right now. We have one motor that is viable. So, alright, let's go plug this thing in. Check that out. Alright, this board is like really hot now. I might accidentally blow myself up. That's a risk that I take doing any of this. A risk that you take when you build stuff is that it blows stuff up. You work. Yay! It works. Look, there is a red and a blue light. We are good. Okay. Well, that's all the time that I have for today. Building the drone. Thank you for everybody who came out to watch this, which is like 3 people. I know it's really boring. This is what I do for fun. Thank you either way. I have to fix these antennas, man. Thank you either way for watching. If you did watch at all, or you just came here to listen to my voice or the music or whatever. Thank you. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you guys later.